Hey guys, Jenny here. Welcome back to my channel. But it is 9:20 on Thursday, October 3rd. Happy October, guys. I intended to start this sooner, and I technically did, but I have not quite gotten multitasking down quite yet when it comes to YouTube things. So it's hard for me to be reading and reading new books and filming new content while also editing and posting the videos that I just got up. So I have not started anything, even though I intended to start the vlog out on Monday. And I was also going to do a readathon while I had the house to myself, and it just didn't happen, and I just didn't feel the greatest. But today is like the first time I feel like $1,000,000 today, physically and mentally, so that's always a win. I figured I would start the new vlog now. I have a new addition to show you guys. Yeah, another one. No, I'm just kidding. Well, technically to you guys, you haven't seen her yet. This is my brother's cat that I'm fostering. This is Phaedra. Look at you. She's very derpy. She's so cute, but she's very derpy. Like my cat Samira and her, they give off the same energy up here, if you catch my drift. She's purring. Anyways, I wanted to say how nice it's been. I was really nervous posting content again. I don't know why. It's definitely an overthinking and in my head thing, but like I realize it really doesn't matter. Like we're a niche community and we're kind people, so it doesn't have to be that deep. And you guys have been so nice so far, and I am really happy to be interacting with y'all again. It's been so nice. And today we are going to be picking another jar pick. Let's see what comes out of the jar, because I need another audiobook, and I've just been wanting to read something different. The star's rigged. Oh, okay. I pulled something I can take out. I just pulled Legends and Lattes by Travis Baltry, and I just finished this last vlog. After many trials and tribulations, the audiobook I found from the spooky jar is When Life Gives You Vampires by Gloria Duke. Oh, wait, I wanted to read that. It looks cute. Here's the back of that one. I originally bought this because I saw it on Whitney's vlog and I was intrigued by it. So I bought it before I finished watching her read it. She did not end up liking it. But I'm going to listen to it and see what I think. Because I kind of just want like a lighthearted read. I don't remember what she said about it though, to be honest. I just know she didn't care for it that much. Because I'm going to read some of this and give you guys an update later. But I am working on a section of my horror diamond art. This is where we're at. I am in this section right here. I've only put like a couple diamonds in though. So yeah, I'm going to finish up this section and listen to some of the audiobook, and I will check in later. Hello. It is 1:35 in the morning. So I finished my diamond section long ago. And I got invested in my audiobook. I didn't finish it, but I made it to chapter 22, page 154 in When Life Gives You Vampires. So far, I'm obviously I'm enjoying it because I'm flying through the audiobook. This is really cute and everything, but it's a Twilight fanfic through and through, 100%. And it knows it's a Twilight fanfic because they reference Twilight constantly. So it's hard to not remember that it is, in fact, Twilight fan fiction at the end of the day. And they like she goes like in depth describing the links at how similar her situation is to Twilight. But actually, all jokes aside, I actually do like it so far, which I'm kind of surprised about. I bought the book thinking I would like it, and then I saw that it might be a little bit, so I kind of got my hopes down. And honestly, I think that helped because I'm enjoying it more than I thought I would. It's fun, it's quick, and it's easy. I can't get over the similarities though, like, it's very similar plot-wise. And yeah, just in general, it's really similar. But I like the best friend. I like kind of, yeah, I like how they're going about a lot of things. And I like how they're doing the romance so far. I like the male MC. So I'm kind of too tired to form a coherent thought right now. I'm very sleepy. I had a long day, and like today I felt really great. I was not tired at all when I got home, so I had energy for a good while, and I am definitely crashing now. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Hello everybody, welcome back. It's been a few days. I just got a little busy with life in general, and yeah, I fell a little bit behind. So it is now currently 12:04 on Tuesday, October 8th. I just had work. One of my close friends just had a baby, and there's just been a lot happening. So I have not been updating you guys a whole lot, but I've still been reading here and there, and like playing Animal Crossing, doing Diamond Art. I'm almost done with the first row in my Diamond Art, so that's fun. And I do have a reading update for you guys, as well as a kind of like tentative audio TBR. Audiobooks are just easier to get me into reading, and especially helps for me to have an audiobook when I'm in a reading mood and also just like super busy, so I don't have a lot of time to sit down and read. I have a reading update though. I finished When Life Gives You Vampires by Gloria Duke. I listened to this on audio. I think I'm gonna settle on like a 3 for this. I honestly didn't mind it. Like, I liked the best friend. I liked their relationship, but it was very cringy in a lot of moments, and the ending was genuinely so abrupt. So I had to go back and reread because I was like, what? It just ended it felt like it ended mid-paragraph, and it felt like the problem at hand was made out to be so huge, and then it was just like had a very anticlimactic resolution. I'm gonna say middle of the road. I listened to it fairly quickly. I didn't dislike my time with it. I just think it was a little cheesy. So it's not really, I don't feel like it's bad enough for me to rank it in with my 1s and 2s, but I would maybe sell on like a 2.5 to 3, but I don't know. 2.5 feels a little harsh because I actually liked their chemistry. So we'll settle on a 3. But the newest update is to prevent any jar mishaps with audiobooks, we are not going to be pulling audiobooks from this jar. This jar has mostly physical reads and poetry collections, and if I happen to pull one of my audiobooks out of here, so be it. But I went through my not Scribd, Everand, and they're already flagging me saying that I've used up my limit of audiobooks for the month. So there's a bunch of titles that aren't even available yet, like A Darker Shade of Magic and like Bad Omens, and there's a few more I have saved on there. But those aren't available until October 29th, but there are still a ton of titles I can listen to. And I have gone ahead and pulled them just so I can show you. These are the ones I have from Everand. And then I forgot that Spotify does audiobooks now. So I found 3 on my Spotify. From Everand, we have The Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffin. Some of these might not even be in the jar, but I went back through my shelves and found some spooky books that I knew were on my TBR. And if they were on Everand and they look spooky, I saved them. So this is on my TBR. We have Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. This Vicious Grace by Emily Theed. I've actually been really intrigued by this one. Girl, Serpent, Thorn by Melissa Bashardouse. Wow. This has been on my TBR for a really long time, and it's honestly not even that long of a book, so I really would like to finish this season. And then finally, another reread on my list is Crave. I added this in as a reread just because it's been a while since I read these books. I remember the general concept, but I'm like several books behind. I still have to read... Oh, I think I read Court, so I haven't read Charm, Cherish, and I feel like there's like one more. There might be like one more. I'm not sure. And then the 3 that I found on my Spotify: A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson, A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett Sinclair. Again, this is a reread, but I am like a book or 2 behind. And one of them is in Hades' point of view, so I need to like re-immerse, and that's okay. And then the last one I found is Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman. I was so happy to find this on audio. I'm so excited. I still want to go get a library card at some point this week. Come hell or high water. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow because I have to go get blood work anyways. So I'll be like right by all the hospitals. Maybe I'll call the library. And as long as it doesn't cost anything, I'll probably go get a library card. And that'll be a fun little thing. I will check in with you guys later when I have an update. Hello guys, so it is currently 10:15 on Thursday, October 10th. So what I'm currently reading, I last talked to you guys, I went over finding a bunch of audiobooks. I found even more audiobooks on Everand that I've had saved and then realized that those books kind of fit the spooky theme, so I went through, pulled them off my shelves, and the first one I decided to read was The Butterfly Garden by Dot Hutchinson. This is really messed up. I don't know, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be YA or adult. I would hope it's adult. Let me look at... Doesn't say anything about it, but it was honestly really... It's really heavy. It's a lot darker and more disturbing than I went into it thinking it would be. So for that alone, I'm kind of like... It honestly kind of makes you feel like you can't breathe sometimes, just because it's like they blatantly talk about some of the most heinous things happening to these girls. And yes, it does fit the theme, and yes, it's been on my TBR, so I was gonna read it at some point, but holy cow. Ugh, they really just go all in. Oh yeah, she tried to poke me the other day, and she couldn't get any of my blood, so now I'm just left with a big bruise and a lab order for the hospital. So this here is the synopsis for The Butterfly Garden, if you guys want to read. I want to preface this by saying there's definitely trigger warnings in this book. I don't know what all I would put on the trigger warning list, but I would look it up before going into this. It's not just a story about this girl telling her story about the time she was captive. It's disturbing. He's a collector, he's a gardener, he's got some sadistic niche and backstory, so keep that in mind. And they talk very blatantly in this regarding sensitive topics, so be very wary of that. But all of that aside, I will say I still am enjoying my time reading it, if it even makes sense to say that. But like, I don't know, I like the main character's personality. I am invested to see like where the story goes, because so much ends up happening, and I'm just really curious to see how it all goes down. I know that there's a bunch of sequels to this book, so depending on how this book ends, I still don't know if I would read the sequels. Maybe if the library had them, but I don't think I would buy them. But this could still probably be like a 3-star read. It's not like a bad book. It's just like it's not my biggest. I don't really feel the necessity for how much there is, but I guess that's part of the story. I need to be a little more chill about it. But anyway, so that's the new plan. Since I'm almost finished with this, see, this is another thing that pisses me off about the physical copy of this book. There's no chapters. There's like these little tiny marks that like I'm pretty sure are supposed to indicate a chapter, but they don't. The most this book is split up into like, what was that, 2 or 3 parts? Yeah, 3 parts. But other than that, there's no chapter headers, and you guys know how I feel about really long chapters or a book where it feels like there's no good stopping point. It really irks me. But it's just been hard to try to like mark my progress in the book versus my like a goal for my audiobook, because I'll be like, okay, I'll listen up to this page, and then I'll really have to listen to the audiobook to listen for my key line to stop. And it's weird though, because on my audio platform, there's like chapters, not in the book though, so I don't know. But that is an update. It's not bad so far. It's just not my favorite. Okay, and I will check in with you guys later. Okay, so it is currently like 12:25. I officially have a library card again. I'm very excited. The library in here is pretty nice. I'm kind of out of the loop with the titles and stuff, but there wasn't that much that I wanted to grab. They didn't have any of the sequels that I was looking for. They must be checked out right now. But they do have Hoopla, and they do have Libby, so I'm really excited about having Libby again, because that was what was biting me. I didn't have any of my library cards from my other library, so I lost access to the Libby, which kind of depleted my access to audiobooks. But I did get 2 books. First book is a sequel. I have Bone Crier's Moon on my Facebook. Not on my face. I have Bone Crier's Moon on my TBR, and it's not added to the jar or anything, but I've been looking at it because it's technically on my upper spooky shelf. So while I was there, I did go ahead and pick up the sequel, Bone Crier's Dawn by Catherine Purdy. I have a feeling it's probably going to be pretty good, and I've been wanting to read Bone Crier's Moon for a long time, and I know that I can get Bone Crier's Moon on audio through Everend, I think. So I figured I would grab this while I was there, just so that if for some reason I do get, like, say I get Bone Crier's Moon read in a day, then I have this afterwards. And then I did think that this was interesting. I was kind of there with spooky books in mind, and I didn't want to check out too many just because my reading mood is unpredictable. But it's kind of nice because at this library we have 28 days with our books, and before I was only ever having 14 days. Then again, I was a child then, so that kind of has something to do with it. But like, yeah, 28 days. You get these books for almost a whole month. So the other one that I picked up was Ghost Wood Song by Erica Waters. The cover's really neat. It's bumblebees and snakes. And it says, "A Fiddle Made of Secrets, a Song to Raise the Dead." So Claire Legrand blurbed this too, I'm just now seeing. It says, "If I could have a fiddle made of Daddy's bones, I'd play it. I'd learn all the secrets he kept." Shady Grove is her father's daughter through and through. She's inherited his riotous curly hair, his devotion to bluegrass, and his ability to call ghosts from the grave with his fiddle. That cursed instrument drowned with him, though, when his car went off the road, taking it with the whispering ghosts, nightmares, and the grief and obsession that forced her daddy to play. But Shady's brother was just accused of murder, and so she has a choice to make. Unearth the fiddle and the nightmares that sang her father to the grave so she can speak to the dead, and clear her brother's name, or watch the only family she has left splinter to pieces. The ghosts have secrets to keep, but Shady will make those old bones sing. Sounds a little corny, but at the same time it sounded really creepy and honestly perfect for the TBR. So I picked those two up for now. I'm sure I'll probably be getting a lot of use out of my library card though with Libby again. I will check in later. I just wanted to give you guys a library haul. Hello. It is now currently 6, almost 45, and I figured I would give you guys a little thrift haul. I stopped at Goodwill on the way home as a reward for getting all of my errands done. Got my teeth cleaned. I got poked for blood work and fasted all day to do that while driving in a lot of traffic. I'm just really tired, and yeah. So all in all, I spent $10.53, and I got a decent bit of stuff for that, and I'm really excited about everything that I got. So as usual, actually let me finish with the books. So to start, I found this was the last thing I picked up, and it was the only piece of like Halloween decor I actually bought. I found this gargoyle candle holder. How freaking cool. I have nothing gargoyle. I felt that my spooky decor around my room was lacking this year, so I've been keeping an extra eye on the seasonal section, and I don't know, there's just something about this dude, so I picked him up, $2.99. And for the rest of my trinkets, this first one, all of these porcelain ones were 99 cents, which I was super happy with because my other Goodwill, you cannot find any trinkets under $3.99. Most of them are getting to be $4.99 and up now. But my other Goodwill prices them heinously. Their prices are just outrageous. But this hidden gem one that I go to, I have never missed. Never. My entire gallery wall that I have in my room is made up of pieces from that Goodwill. And anyways, I found a little bunny with a flower. The tip of the flower is broken, but that's okay. Just give some character. And then this bear, I do have something kind of similar to this one. The bear is positioned a little differently, but it's the same brand. This one's just a different one from the set, and I wanted to pick it up because it had a bunny. Again, only 99 cents. So cute. And then the last porcelain was also 99 cents. And I have nothing like this one. Look at him. He has skunks. Like, are you kidding? Had to have it. And then the final thing is I went in there specifically looking for pieces for my gallery wall. And then also things for my friend's baby shower. I did find a piece for my gallery wall. This is exactly what I was looking for. I found this metal butterfly, $1.99. Love it. It's gonna look so great, I think, at the top of my gallery wall. And then the books, children's books. I picked up 7 golden books, 2 of which are mine, and then these 5 I'm going to be adding to a baby shower basket for my friend this November. So the first one I had to get her was Baby Farm Animals. I was infatuated. This was like one of my favorite golden books as a kid, so I had to pick it up for her. It's tough to let it go, but I didn't want to keep too many. And then my first counting book, I also had this one. And then this one, the Nutcracker. I also just had a thing about the Nutcracker when I was a kid, and I don't know, I just feel like it fits the vibe of her nursery. She's gonna be having the baby in like February, so the cat that climbed the Christmas tree, so cute. And then Old MacDonald Had a Farm, of course. So those are for my friend. And then I picked up 2 for myself. This one was literally my prized possession as a kid. The Animals Christmas Eve. Like, the art in this book is insane. They do not make books like this anymore. And for 89 cents a pop. The art in this is just like everything to me. It is like nostalgia. Oh man, the smell of little golden books, and then like how I could cry. This is literally my entire childhood. Ooh. So yeah, I had to have this, obviously. Oh no, the last page is ripped. Love it. And then the last one I picked up just to kind of reach the 4 for $1 mark, but I thought that this had such cute artwork in it, and it's The Owl and the Pussycat. I've never read this one. I didn't have it as a kid, but like, how cute would this be? Or to even just display the book like this, opened up and hung on a wall. This is so cute. It has a lot of cute artwork. This one's one of my favorite ones though, that one. But I do like the ships. Like, they're really neat. Like, look at how vibrant the colors in these books used to be. I don't know. I love it. It hits different. I just thought this would be so neat and eclectic for art. I've seen people turn children's book artwork like this into like decoupage projects. Junk journaling. I thought it would be really cute for that. So I picked that one up. And then my favorite, I found a yellow hardcover Nancy Drew. I've been collecting these since I was a little girl, and I was super excited to find this one. There's honestly still a chance that I could have this one, but I don't think that I do. This is The Secret of the Old Clock, #1. So yeah, really excited. I am super tired though from everything today, so I think I'm going to take a small nap. When I wake up, I will finish my audiobook and do a diamond art section, and probably check in with you guys tomorrow, because I'll probably progress in an audiobook when I'm cleaning in the morning, and then I'll be able to update you guys after the people come and measure our cabinets. Hello, it is just after midnight on Thursday. I have just finished The Butterfly Garden by Dot Hutchinson. This was actually pretty good. It made me cry a little bit at the end, just because of, like, you know, you get this girl who's been very emotionally disconnected, and, you know, there's of course a found family trope. There was actually, I was pretty pleasantly surprised by the plot twist at the end, and honestly, when she revealed her name, if anybody has ever read this book, her real name is revealed to be a name that is one of my cat's names, and I was like, wow, I've never heard that name like used in the media before. So I thought that was nice, and just overall the message in the end of it was good. As hard as it was to digest, like, what was happening to the girls, it was honestly kind of like eye-opening, because it's like, yeah, this does happen, and it was refreshing. It was refreshing that they did, like, draw a line at one point, and that is when, you know, the garden got discovered, and I'm grateful for that, because when it got to that point, I was like, oh my god, this is sick. So overall, I think I'm gonna settle on giving it like a 3 or a 3.5. I don't know. Something about the end, I just really liked the end, and it had an overall, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue with the series. From what I can tell, it follows the detectives, but I don't think it kind of follows the story, but I don't know if it follows the same girls, and I really liked the main character. So, and I did already go ahead and pick up my next audiobook. I have decided I'm going to start The Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffin. Figured this would be a fun addition to the TBR. Look at how pretty this book is. Like, what? It is stunning. And then this is about witches that can control the climate, I believe. Can you see that? There you go. And I am pretty excited. I haven't really read a fantasy or anything like that in a while. I mean, Legends and Lattes and like the past couple books I've read have had fantasy elements, but not like an actual fantasy. It's gonna be interesting. I'm not gonna start it tonight though because I'm pretty tired. I might read a little bit of my poetry collection before bed, but that's debatable. We'll see. But I finished this. Did I tell you guys the reading? Yeah, I'm gonna settle. I think I put it down as like a 3.5 on my bookmark, but on Goodreads I'll probably just rate it a 3. But it was a tough thriller. Not really thriller. Not really murder mystery either. I don't even know what you would call that. What am I doing? But yeah. I will check in with you guys later. I think this next book is probably going to have to be my last book because this vlog is probably getting kind of long by now. I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, it is now currently 12:05 on... Oh, I don't know what day it is. It's 12:06 on Friday, October 18th. It has been a little bit since I've updated. I don't really think I've updated this vlog since I went to the library, and that was quite a bit ago. It's been weird trying to reacquaint reading and filming and doing both while doing all my other hobbies, and then like getting back into work, and then not feeling the best health-wise. But to make up for it, I have a double thrift haul and a reading update. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you the reading update first because I'm probably gonna end up finishing this, so I'm not gonna spend a lot of time talking about this. So I'm just gonna kind of glaze over it because I'm probably gonna finish this and give you a more detailed update later to finish up this vlog. But yeah, I just got back. I wanted to go thrifting so goddamn bad, and I was like, I really didn't want to drive my car because my car's in really, really rough shape, and my driving anxiety is so bad right now because of how many issues there are with the car, and I can't get it fixed, and now my dad's saying stuff about it, and it's making my driving anxiety so much worse, and I didn't want to go. I really wanted to go to the St. Vincent de Paul and the Goodwill that's like 15 minutes away from me, but I really did not want to risk it with my vehicle, so I went to the closest one to me, which is still almost 10 minutes away. But like, I still went to the closest one that I know the direct route to, and I still ended up with vehicle problems on my way home, like trying to turn onto my road, not onto my road, but like I was stuck in like a line of traffic waiting to turn on the road before my road, and my vehicle started smoking from the front a little bit, and like every time we would get stuck idling and I would go forward, there'd be like a little puff, and I'm like, oh my god, this is what I started doing last summer. And my dad just made a comment about how he had a bad feeling my head gasket was about to blow, so I'm like, oh my, can you, sir? Anyways, so that happened. I went to Goodwill, and then I also went to Goodwill like shortly after I went to the library or something. I don't know. I went to Goodwill like almost a week ago. Maybe I'm wrong. This was literally 4 days ago. The first time I went, I spent $14.79, and this time that I went today, I spent $16.86. But I feel like my loot was good. But first, reading update. I have indeed started The Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffin on audio. I think that's where we left off on updates wise, is that maybe I didn't tell you that this was the one that I picked, but I picked this one on audio. And I am on chapter 25, page 218. I don't know how I feel about this book so far, to be honest. I'm not enjoying it, but at the same time, I don't really know how I feel about the main character. Like, I don't know. I have mixed emotions about her. I really like the concept, though, like how the magic is written and like how there's different seasons of witches. I really like that, and how the magic system is constructed so far. Her magic, though, and like the consequences of her magic kind of make like it's just really not fair. So I don't know. I feel like there should be more of a balance for Ever Witches, but that's just me personally. I mean, I get that that's the whole point of an Ever Witch, is that yeah, they have all this power, but they have so many consequences. But that's just me. I really like the male main character, though. I really like him, I think, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm almost done with this, though. I'm like 60% through, and since I took myself to Goodwill for the treat before I actually did anything, I'm going to be cleaning today, and it's the perfect opportunity. I only have like 2 hours left in the audiobooks, so I'll probably knock out both at the same time, and it'll be easy peasy. So we'll do the thrift haul I have from 4 days ago. One being this little backpack bag. It says I got this for $3.99, and it says as is on the tag, but I can't find a damn thing wrong with it. I think it's cute personally, and all the zippers work. I couldn't find anything that was broken off. I couldn't find a stain or a rip on it. It looks virtually brand new. So yeah, and then I got, this was $1.99. It's just one of those displays to hold decorative plates, and my grandma gifted me a plate very near and dear to me. She gets all of us grandkids plates that look like us, and mine's like little younger me, and there's an animal on it, and it's really cute. So she finally gave that to me, and I needed a display for it because I'm a little too wary to put it on the wall right now. And then I have so much Halloween decor, and I don't have anything that could just qualify as fall decor. This is technically both, but it could be fall too. This was $1.99 as well. I gotta take all the tags off. And it's just a little candle holder, but look at how cute it is. I love the color scheme of it. Next is this as a trinket. This is $2.99. So I'm not totally sure what this is. This definitely does something, because it looks like you can put something in here. So if anybody knows what this could possibly be used for, like there's a gap in between the horse, and this is on wheels. So like this definitely, I'm not sure what it does, but I really loved it. I love decor like this for my shelves. So for $2.99, I definitely picked it up. And then the last thing that I got that time at the thrift was this bracelet. I've been obsessed with bracelets lately. I've opened up a lot of jewelry jars. I love jewelry jars. And this was the bracelet that I got. I specifically love these stretchy, blingy ones. I just think they're really cute. And I love how this one had so many different colors on it. And this was, I think all of their bracelets are $2.99 at my Goodwill. And today, the first thing I got was, well, it wasn't the first thing, it was honestly the last thing. I always try to go off of the no cart method now, because I swear to God, every time I've grabbed a cart, I've found nothing. I've gotten skunked. But then when I go in without a cart, my hands are literally overflowing. Like I'm dropping things, and that's how it should be. So I found this chair at the end. It's so cool. It's like this dark wood, and then it's got really pretty flower wood carving in the back, and it's got this Route 66 upholstery on the seat, and you know how much I paid for it? $3.99. I'm gonna submit a picture of it when I was at Goodwill. I love eclectic furniture and just unique pieces from the thrift, so I was like, this is so cool. I love it so much. I'm so glad that I grabbed it. Next, I found 2 of these huge Harry Potter body pillowcases. They were 99 cents a piece. And it's just the daily profit. So I think that I might put one on... My boyfriend has like a cooling pillow that I usually use when I'm at his house, so I think I might put one on that just for like a fun Harry Potter decor. And then I might just use the other one as like fabric for my Harry Potter shelf, or just as like a tapestry somewhere. For 99 cents, I was not going to leave Harry Potter merch behind. I just wasn't. I love it. Next, I found this cute little it's a photo album for like Polaroids and smaller wallet prints. I love it so much. I've been looking for storage for smaller pictures, so it was perfect. I forgot I'm supposed to be taking tags off because these gotta get washed. Okay. No, I'll save these ones for last. I saw this one last minute at the checkout. It was just this pitiful little banged up baby elephant. He's precious. He looked very sad. I had to bring him home. 99 cents. I just really love trinkets. There's no rhyme or reason. You'll see that soon. There's no rhyme or reason. If I like it and I could see it on my shelf for a season, it's coming home with me. This one was also 99 cents. I saw her last time when I got the green backpack and all that other stuff, but I didn't grab her. But everybody around me has been talking about being in the Christmas spirit, so I've really been trying. And I don't have any Christmas trinkets, so I picked up this cute little Christmas mouse. And then this guy, he looks kind of weird. He was $1.99, but I'm going to repaint him to look like Ghostface because the shape is just perfect. You can't tell me otherwise. This is going to make a perfect Ghostface. But look at how creepy he is right now. He looks like that spider off of Miss, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Hopefully. Somebody's got to know what I'm talking about. Miss Spider's Sunny Patch Kids. Is that what it's called? Doesn't he look like the spider? The really creepy one? Anyways, he's going to look like Ghostface soon. Little fall craft. And I'm excited. And then the last thing that well, not the last thing, I also have a book haul because the books were kind of popping at my Goodwill. They're usually not. That's why I wanted to go to the St. Vincent de Paul in the other town, because they always have a really good book selection. But I found, for the last trinkets, it was in a $3.99 grab bag. They're a little funky, so they're right up my alley. The first one is Humpty Dumpty. This was the big one. I didn't necessarily want the big one. I just wanted the super tiny ones because I've been looking for tiny trinkets. But he fits right in. Humpty Dumpty going over his wall, clutching his pearls. And then we have baby Humpty Dumpty going over his wall. Not clutching his pearls, but clutching his dome piece. I love the mini one. It's so funny. But the stars of the show, the gingerbread man. Stop. This one is painted normal, and then this one is a gold one, metal. I'm obsessed. You guys know the Muffin Man? Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And then, yes, I scored for books today. The last book I found was If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. This was popular a long time ago, and I wanted to pick it up, but I don't think I ever did. If I find it somewhere in my stash, I'm going to be pissed, but there's a synopsis. Pause to read. I would give you guys the synopsises, but I didn't even read them. I saw Book of the Month books, brand new hardcover, 4 for $1, and I didn't really think much. I just chose the ones I wanted the most, you know? There were like, I think I left like 2 behind. And then I think I left behind a book I donated. Second one I got is Dragon Fruit by Makia Lucier. And the cover is so cute. I don't even know what this is about. I didn't look. The reason I just grabbed it is because I just saw this at the library. And it's so cute, and I was planning on checking it out at some point. But yeah, I don't know how well you're going to be able to read this one. Oh yeah, you should be able to read it. So there's that. And then I found the Hacienda. Here's this. I'm not the biggest on historical fiction, you guys know. But the reason I picked up this book is because of the last book that I'm going to show you. This one seemed kind of up the alley for like a spookier read. And I figured, well, she wrote this, I should probably pick up the Hacienda. They're both here. So there's that one. And yeah, all in all, I'm super, super happy with the thrift haul. The bug was too strong. I had to go. I had to get something. I had to browse. I was actually supposed to be looking for baby shower stuff, but they were not hitting with baby clothes at all. I could not find anything. The theme I was looking for, not decor wise. Well, I found one thing that I kind of liked for decor, but it was a little pricey. But no baby girl clothes at all. It was all baby boys. And yeah, so wanted to give you guys a thrift haul though. But I'm gonna go ahead and put all my thrift finds away and finish up this book while I do my cleaning, and then I will probably check in with you guys later to finish up the vlog and give you guys my final thoughts on the book. Hello. So it is currently now, I believe it said 10:01 on Saturday, October 19th. And I do have an update. I am a little bit behind on the update. I think I was going to give you an update yesterday, but then my boyfriend ended up staying the night, and I had to work all day today, and I have to work all day tomorrow, and there's just like a lot has been going on, and I'm really excited, but I'm not like trying to get my hopes up too much yet. I finished The Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffin. Altogether, I think I'm going to rate it the same as I did The Butterfly Garden. I think I'm going to give it a 3.5. Wasn't overly wowed, didn't hate it. I liked the ending. I did like the ending. Like the last couple pages in specifics. If you guys have read it, you know what I'm talking about, but it was pretty cute at the end. But the main character overall, it was hard to connect with her initially. Like, I don't know. She was a little annoying at times. Like, I understood where she was coming from, but at the same time I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like 90% sure that I also read 3 books this vlog and 3 books last vlog, technically, including the poetry. But altogether, it's been kind of mid lately. Like, don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. This was good. What I liked about this, I should probably tell you that. I really liked the magic system, and I really liked how the witches were all a part of a different season. It was very solar quartz based, like Akatar. I really liked how each witch had her own season, and her magic was obviously strongest in that season. And I love that concept. Love it. Makes so much sense it makes so much sense. So I love reading about magic systems that are set up that way, and I had fun with it. It was just her as a main character, and I felt like it was kind of drawn out to get to the same outcome. I don't know. It was just it was progressing through the seasons. I can't really like talk about what bothered me about this book without getting too spoilery, and I've never wanted to do spoilers on my channel, just in case people don't pay attention to warnings. But I guess I'll put it this way, her mindset in the beginning, all to end up to the same outcome, I don't know. It was just a little weird because it was like you had to grow from that only for it to result the same. But you got exactly what you wanted, if that makes sense. I'm trying to be as vague as possible with also describing how I actually felt about it, but yeah. But I wasn't mad. I loved the male MC, the male love interest saved this book because he is quite literally the best thing that could have happened to her. He honestly made her likable. I'm not trying to be a dick, but I did not like her until she started falling for him. And then she started to, like, have more of a personality. I think that's the whole point. Like, when you read about her and, like, how she changes with the seasons, like, that's the point, but still, you know? So I'm gonna settle on giving it a 3.5. And all of the books that I've read this vlog have been 3s. When Life Gives You Vampires, I gave a 3. Honestly, I might give this one a 3 too. I might take off that 0.5. I think it's gonna be a 3. So I finished that. 3 books. And yeah, we had a library haul. I went and got a library card. And you guys saw a thrift haul. And it was pretty productive, even though this vlog, the timelines didn't work out quite how I wanted them to. That's just life, you know. I have to be like, I just have to not micromanage that part of it so much. It works out however it works out. Like, I'm just gonna try to let the content be content and not micromanage it scheduling wise, because that's when I get overwhelmed and it starts to become not fun anymore. And I do not want that to be the case, because I've honestly been having a good time getting back into reading. Like, I've genuinely not really gotten into a really deep slump with reading since I started back up again. Granted, most of it's been audio reads, which I will be upfront about. Like, yeah, I'm not good about sitting down physically right now because there's so many hobbies that I have, and it's hard for my brain to focus on one thing. So I've really been liking audiobooks because I can dime a dart or video game or clean. And I'm doing 2 things at once still. But I still want to do some more physical reading. Hopefully, I want to say hopefully next reading vlog, but you know what? I'm scheduled for like the most amount of hours I've been since I started my new job. And I can't promise that. I really can't, because it's October. I have to work. I might not be reading physically. I still want to do readathons so bad. Life just has not been wanting my schedule to work out at all. I just can't. Usually any free time I have, I just spend with my boyfriend or my friends, or by myself, and just like catch up on cleaning and that fun stuff. Usually, like, any time that I spend by myself, it's not like relaxation time, it's cleaning time. So we'll see. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next week for a new reading vlog.